Hi. Varsha asked me to recreate one of my red looks I did, which will be right here, for that in an uncut way. So this will probably have it's not gonna be funny. Unless I become a comedic genius halfway through, which I'm not. There's my hair clip. I'm sorry. So we're gonna get started with that. I don't have my moisturizer in here, so we're gonna pretend like I do. So that would be the first step. But yeah, alright. I move to sit on my feet. Okay. First step. We're gonna prime. So we're gonna use both these. Hydrating and blurring. Hydrating, blurring, alright. So we're gonna first get hydrating, at least around my dry areas. So here, 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 and here. Right, like, oh, my eyelids are so dry. And then we blur here, 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 and here. And yeah, that would be the first few steps. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Next step, foundation. Sorry, my brain is just blanking out. Yeah, it's next step, foundation. I'm like trying to recite how I did in my head last night. Not coming well. There we go. So mirror down here so I can see my skin a little bit better. I need to clean this up a little bit, and maybe later tonight. We're gonna do 2 pumps because this is a full coverage glam kind of look, and we're just gonna... Actually, let's put it right here and see how that works out. Oh. Not well. So we're gonna try our best to look like a crab goddess. And we're gonna just blend this all over our skin. So if you hear music in the background, it's because I almost can never do makeup without music. So we want a lighter mid-set, like T-zone, because it brings the face forward a little bit more. And obviously if you're a crab goddess, so if it's lighter in the center, the color shows up better. Queens. I know this is a lot of makeup, but you know, sometimes a queen's gotta do what a queen's gotta do to look like the crab goddess she is. Oh yeah, you guys can probably hear that music. That's insane, because that's so loud for me. I know it's gonna be kind of counterproductive to do the eyes first, but we're doing the eyes first. So, I'm gonna take Yes Please by ColourPop. Beauty Guru. This is Yes Please. It says cute AF on it. Whatever. It's an online brand. Whatever. No one cares. And we're gonna take this shade, this like peachy shade, and this shade, this light brown, and we're gonna mix them for our transition. And then you just blend that out, because we're not setting our primer. You're kind of gonna pack it on the outside of your eye in like an angled way, and then you're gonna just blend that shit out. And I'll zoom you in once I'm done with this step to show you guys what I got. Alright, so how you do it You should just end with like a light kind of pinkish brown. It like transitions well into your skin if you're as fucking pale as me. But yeah. And then normally I'll just do it one last time to just build up some more color in the outside. So we're caught up in drama. And everybody's talking. But this is only to like intensify the color. If you have like a perfectly intense color right off the gate, you're fine. But I don't, so. Caught up in drama. Alright, next step would be taking this brush and dipping into this red. It's not as pigmented as this shirt is, but it's quite pigmented. See? If you only have the brush, you know, that's quite a lot of red there. So we're gonna tap some of that off and like pack it right on the outer corner area and like kind of swoop it in and like put it into the crease as well, because this look is super red intensive. So let me zoom you in to see what I got right now, because we're gonna keep applying that red a bit more, but you know. But yeah, that's what you should be getting towards the beginning. So you're gonna keep kind of building that red a little bit until you get it to a desirable brightness, I guess. You know, why is one of my eyelashes just sticking straight up? Okay. Bitch, get in line. So, before the next step, you should have something like that, which is pretty a-okay. Now, the next step is a little more complicated. Seeing as this shade's kind of shit. But it's like it's one of the only red shimmers I have, and its name is Motel. You know, I'm not like a huge makeup person. So I just like kind of grind it into there until I get enough like pigment. And I'll like apply it to the center and inner third of my eye. Alright, so once you got that done, you should be working with a little bit of this. Maybe a little fallout on the inner corner of your eye. That's fine. You know? I don't remember what I used for an inner corner highlight, so I'm just going to use this one white Weil highlighter. And use it as an inner corner highlight. And like kind of blend it in with the red a little bit down here. Because it will like, I don't know. That's how I did it. So how I started it was, instead of taking this shade and this shade, I took the red and the brown. Because I wanted a little bit of a darker look, but I still wanted like to be in a cohesion. So then I kind of ran it underneath the eye. And I like kind of make a circular connection with the upper crease. And I just smoked the shit out of it. Anyways, that's one eye done. I'm gonna do the other one off camera to save time, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I finished the other eyes and I curled my lashes, so we should be working with that, and any extra blending is not required normally, but I am going to like just get that a little bit if I want to make the look a little more dramatic. Alright, so I'm gonna apply mascara, so we're gonna go with this Tarte Tarteist Paint Mascara and Maneater or something, I don't fucking know. Alright, so let me get you up here and that's what we got going for ourselves so far. So that's great. I just moved myself further to the left. So my next step would be using blush. Now, it's not necessary with this look, but I like using it as like a guidance for where I'm gonna put the rest of the look. So next step, we're gonna grab this brush and we're gonna kind of just accentuate the nose since that's a high point of our face, and I feel like all high points are good points for this to do. See, we already got some there. And you kind of like, before you blend it out, you make it really extreme. Alright, so then we dip into your red from ColourPop from that Yes Please palette and you pack it on your cheeks. You just kind of blend it. But yeah, the blushing process is a little long, so let me zoom you in so you can see what we're looking with. You can go more red on your cheeks, and I'm gonna add like a small second layer. Next step would be hitting the shit out of this brush and just powdering underneath your eyes like normal to make sure at least they're set, and to like brighten up right here, which is pivotal. And then the next step for me would be applying bronzer. I'm gonna do my brows off camera later though, so don't worry. You just apply in a circular motion right where the hollow of your cheekbone is and up. Okay. Next step, I'm gonna do my brows off camera. Alright, brows done. Next step would be lips. And so you just, how I did it, or how I do it, is I apply a little bit of this red MAC lip liner in the center of my lips to just get a base going, to kind of like tell me how much I'll need to apply, and to like kind of just get the light pink base building. But you definitely don't need to do this. Then the next step would be like in my last video how I used this red to make it pink. We're gonna use this red for red. So ColourPop Lippy in Trust Me. Alright, with the lips done, or like the matte lip part of it is done, we're gonna go into N07 lip gloss in Pink Slip and just make it a glossy lip. Because every other part of this look is glossy, so why not? Alright, so I'm gonna zoom you in. But yeah. Thanks for watching, especially my Queen Varsha.